You said it, you meant every word, and you had every intention of doing what you said that you would do. The task that you told this club that you would complete isn't anything earth-shattering, and in the big scheme of things, isn't really all that important. It's no big deal that you haven't followed up or followed through. You would be wrong in thinking or behaving as if the above were true. In the mind of every member of this club, you made a commitment. You made a promise. You are committed. Speaking this morning from the Successful Club series, and to complete his Advanced Leadership Bronze, would you please welcome Reverend Carlos Velez.
Enough! Well, that was brusque. I wanted to use the word today. It has nothing to do with the speech. This morning, it is my duty to bring back from your memory the commitment that you and I made when we became members. And I'm so glad you two are here today, because I hope you will become members. And once you become members, this is what we are expecting from you. We are so committed to see you grow. We are so committed to welcome you in this family, that we are walking together to success and to become whatever God has shaped us to be. It's just amazing. But the difference in a member of a club is all about commitment. You see, people here can be very superficial, or they can be super faithful, and all will rely in the level of commitment. If you come here only to watch others speak, well, nothing is going to happen. But if you join this club and you are part of it, you belong to this club, and you're fully committed to us and to the club, you will see remarkable differences in the way you communicate with others. Commitment, this is the difference between these 2 points, is the state of or quality of being what? What? Dedicated to a cause, activity, or something else. Dedication is what makes the difference, because commitment is an act and it's not a word. You see, many people promise a lot of things, but it's not until you do it that things are really moving forward. I remember when I came here a little bit more than a year ago, and I did my first speech. You know, English is not my first language, and I'm translating all the time everything in my head from my original language. And it was challenging to me, and let me tell you, I was scared to death to do that first speech. And you know what I found? I found people who want me to be successful. Amen. I didn't find people who want to criticize me or point me. They have helped me for the last year. But you know what? I found people who want to support me. And you know what? That's the measurement of commitment in this club. What we have done, and I have done for you today, is we have taken what we call the Toastmasters promise, and we have split it in 3 big parts. We have 10 promises in this document. And what I want to do is to split it in 3 parts and take a time to explain them, and that you can digest them, you can marinate them in your life and be able to refocus. Anthony was speaking to us a second ago about pilots and airplanes, right? And how they need to get to a certain point and they don't make adjustments. Well, something that happens sometimes is that we move few degrees to another point, and when we try to arrive to our destination, we never get there. We need to refocus. We need to come back. And we need to remember why we are here and how things work in this club. And the first part of this promise is something like this. I promise to what? Participate. By doing what? Well, number 1, attending club meetings regularly. If you are like the Halley Comet, you just walk here every 72 years, we are going to have a big problem. We're going to have a huge problem because you will never grow. Okay, number 2, preparing all my speech, and what else? leadership projects, because as Anthony mentioned before, the beauty of the Toastmasters Club is that you will be balancing this act between speaking and leading. As you notice, for example, this is for our guests. We have 3 speakers. You're going to see in a moment a few evaluations. But we have a bunch of other people doing a lot of other things in order to have the meeting running. And number 3, this is a good one for me, fulfilling meeting assignments. And this is a commitment that we have in this club. And sometimes, it's only sometimes, we have seen people who are not fully ready for those things. And let me tell you something, here in our club, whatever you do, no matter if taking the time or filming or having the word of the day, it's as important as any speech that any of us will give, because we are all part of the same team and every participant has the same importance. For that reason, the first block of this promise is this: I will be part of this. I will be part of this attending, preparing, and fulfilling. In that way, not only you will get the benefit, but all of us will benefit from your work. Let me tell you the second part. And this second part has 4 points. I promise to aid what fellowship by doing what? And in a moment I will explain to you, but let me tell you this first. Fellowship is crucial for a team effort. It's very difficult to work with people that you don't know. It's crucial that you get here on time and have that coffee and you sit around with people and ask about their families and stay for 10 minutes after the meeting. Fellowship is crucial in order to have a team effort. How we are going to accomplish that? Well, number 1, providing helpful what? Evaluations. We are not here exclusively for hug and kisses. We are here because we want to get better, right? We want to get better, and evaluations are crucial. Last week, I spoke to you about the 3 levels of evaluation we have in our club. Number 1, as I told you, you will see an evaluator coming up front here in a moment. Number 2, we have these 2 pieces of paper that we share. We send notes to, hey, this you can improve this, or this was great. And then the third one is this: when an evaluator is evaluating somebody, you can take notes for yourself. You can learn from the evaluation of other people. For that reason, evaluations are crucial in order to process this. Number 2, promoting a positive and friendly what? Environment. Today the theme is attitude. And you know how nasty you can be. And you know how friendly you can be, right? You know that. And if you are not clear, talk to your mother-in-law. She will clarify you immediately. But the point is, when we come here early in the morning, it's kind of hard for some of you, especially if you're not a morning person. But you know what? You have the choice to bring the best of you every Wednesday at 7:45 in the morning. And number 3, serving as an officers. Help us. You know what? Because the load of work is what? Is shared with everybody. We don't have an orchestra man doing everything in the club. We have a wonderful team of people. And when we share the burden, we create fellowship. Let me tell you number 4 and last one of this section. In order to accomplish this, this is a hard one for me. Not because it's difficult for me, but because when you have a healthy environment, you can detect sick people immediately. Treating members and guests with respect and courtesy. Treating guests with respect and courtesy. This is a must for us. This is a top priority. This club will never grow and will never keep the numbers we have if we are not committed to do this. Let me go to the last part of this process, of this promise we made when we became members. I promised to maintain the what? The what? The club quality. We have a great club here. We have an awesome club. And you probably think, oh, you're too proud. I am. I am very proud of being part of this club. And the best way to do it, when I'm proud of something, I bring other people. I invite others. You know, I have done things in my life that I don't want you to know. But this is one of the things that I want everybody to know. And what I do in order to maintain the club quality is to bring other people. Number two, following guidelines and rules. And the good thing about Toastmasters is they have a manual even to how to sneeze in this club. It's just amazing. We have instructions for everything. Isn't that a great thing? Let me tell you the last one. Observing ethical standards. Let me tell you why this is important. Because we are a family. We are a team. And when you are successful, we are successful. And when you fail, we all fail. We're together in this. You're not alone. You're not here to just sit in the back and take some notes. You are part of the family. And when we cry, we all cry. And when you celebrate, we all celebrate. This is why it's so important for you to understand that you have the option in this club to be superficial or to be super faithful. And the difference is commitment. And I want to encourage you over and over and over and over to say enough to mediocrity, to raise the standard, and to be a wonderful Toastmaster. Thank you.